Welcome to Royal Secret. Prince Harry is once again at the center of a media storm, but this time the biggest story may not be the allegations themselves. Instead, it is the growing debate over how public figures, journalists, commentators, and audiences respond whenever new claims emerge without being independently verified. That question has become the latest chapter in Harry's long and often complicated relationship with the British press, and it is one that continues to divide public opinion around the world. The latest headlines began after journalist Charlotte Griffiths discussed new allegations during a recent media appearance. Those comments quickly spread across news websites, social media platforms, and YouTube channels, prompting another wave of discussion about Prince Harry. It is important to emphasize that these are allegations made by a commentator. They have not been established as fact, and there has been no independent confirmation supporting the claims. That distinction matters. In today's digital media landscape, information can travel across the world within minutes. Headlines often move much faster than verified evidence, leaving audiences to separate commentary from confirmed reporting. For a figure as internationally recognized as Prince Harry, even speculative discussions can generate enormous attention before all the facts are known. The conversation also featured Lady Colin Campbell, who has become one of the most recognizable royal commentators over the years. She has frequently offered strong opinions on developments involving members of the royal family. While many viewers appreciate hearing her perspective, others argue that commentary should always be clearly distinguished from verified reporting. That debate has become increasingly important as audiences consume royal news from television, newspapers, podcasts, and independent online creators. For Prince Harry, renewed media attention is nothing new. Since stepping back from official royal duties alongside Meghan Markle in 2020, nearly every public appearance, interview, documentary, or legal battle has attracted intense scrutiny. Whether discussing family relationships, privacy concerns, or disputes with newspaper publishers, Harry has remained one of the most closely watched members of the royal family despite no longer carrying out royal duties on behalf of the crown. His legal disputes with sections of the British press have become one of the defining themes of the past several years. Harry has repeatedly argued that certain newspapers crossed ethical and legal boundaries in their reporting practices. Several court cases have focused on allegations of unlawful information gathering and privacy violations. Those legal actions have kept the broader issue of media accountability firmly in the public spotlight. Supporters argue that Harry has consistently tried to challenge practices he believes are harmful, not only for himself but for public life more generally. They point to his willingness to pursue lengthy legal proceedings despite the personal and financial costs involved. In their view, his actions represent an attempt to push for greater accountability within parts of the media industry. Critics, however, maintain that Harry has often remained in the public eye through interviews, books, documentaries, and public statements while simultaneously criticizing media coverage. They argue that this has created an ongoing cycle in which new headlines continue to generate fresh controversy. Whether one agrees with that assessment or not, it reflects the divided opinions that continue to surround the Duke of Sussex. This latest discussion illustrates another challenge facing modern journalism. Commentators frequently offer interpretations, opinions, or personal assessments based on available information. Those discussions are entirely different from reporting verified facts. Yet online audiences may sometimes struggle to distinguish between opinion programming and factual news coverage, particularly when short video clips circulate without additional context. Social media has only intensified that problem. Short excerpts can quickly become viral posts, often reaching millions of viewers without including important qualifications or explanations. As a result, conversations originally framed as opinion or speculation may be misunderstood as established fact. That is why careful reporting and responsible viewing have become more important than ever. Another reason these stories continue attracting attention is the enduring public fascination with the royal family itself. For generations, royal news has occupied a unique place in British and international media. Stories involving senior royals frequently extend beyond traditional celebrity coverage because they intersect with history, constitutional traditions, diplomacy, and national identity. Prince Harry occupies a particularly unusual position within that landscape because he remains a member of the royal family while also pursuing an independent public life outside royal duties. His memoir, television interviews, and various public initiatives have ensured that he remains one of the most recognizable figures associated with the monarchy. That visibility means nearly every development involving Harry generates widespread discussion, whether positive, negative, or somewhere in between. The latest controversy therefore raises broader questions extending well beyond one individual. How should audiences evaluate claims before they are verified? What responsibilities do commentators have when discussing developing stories? And how can viewers distinguish between evidence, opinion, speculation, and confirmed reporting in an increasingly crowded media environment? These questions are becoming more significant as traditional journalism competes with digital platforms where speed often outweighs careful verification. The pressure to publish first can sometimes create situations where narratives develop long before the available evidence is fully examined. Responsible journalism requires acknowledging uncertainty when it exists rather than presenting allegations as established truth. For Prince Harry, maintaining public trust has become an ongoing challenge. Every new controversy is interpreted through the lens of previous disputes involving the royal family, the British press, and his own public statements. Supporters and critics alike often approach new developments with firmly established viewpoints, making balanced discussion increasingly difficult. It is also worth remembering that public figures remain entitled to fairness. Allegations alone do not establish facts. Responsible reporting requires distinguishing clearly between claims, evidence, verified information, and personal opinion. That principle protects not only individuals but also public confidence in journalism itself. As this story continues to develop, viewers should watch for independently verified information rather than relying solely on commentary or social media discussion. New evidence, official responses, or additional reporting could significantly change public understanding of the situation. Until then, many of the conversations remain exactly that, conversations rather than confirmed findings. The intense reaction surrounding these latest headlines demonstrates just how powerful royal stories remain in today's media landscape. Whether audiences sympathize with Prince Harry, criticize his decisions, or simply follow royal news out of curiosity, there is little doubt that discussions surrounding him continue to generate worldwide attention. The real story may ultimately be less about any individual allegation and more about how information spreads, how opinions form, and how responsible journalism can help audiences navigate increasingly complex public debates. As more reporting emerges, the focus will likely remain not only on Prince Harry himself but also on the standards applied by commentators, journalists, and media organizations covering high-profile public figures. That conversation is unlikely to disappear anytime soon, making this another significant moment in the evolving relationship between celebrities, royalty, the press, and the public. So what do you think? Should public commentary about high-profile figures receive greater scrutiny when allegations have not been independently verified, or is robust public debate simply part of modern media? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. If you enjoyed this balanced analysis, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video so you never miss our latest coverage of the biggest royal stories.